Oh. Hey. Start out with this. With my heel. Oh. All right, go ahead. Shit, now I want to go to the Venice Beach. Just because now we'll be at the beach and shit. He's a fucking, whatever it's called.
Nigga, we gotta go to marathon, nigga.
I know.
Nigga, my cousin talking about going to ball, taking me.
He's right.
Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them.
On YouTube, they gonna be like, man, this nigga playing this shit. At this time of the day, he don't never play at this time of the day.
Records broken in this one.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, we have Giannis Lopez, Damian Lillard out there with Torian Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Here's Lillard. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo finds Prince. For 3. Rebound by Garland. And the Cavs with possession. And you look at what they've accomplished this year on the road. 30 wins and counting.
Yeah, they're reaching those historical numbers reserved only for the greatest teams in NBA lore.
Big by the road chain. RC, we for show bang.
It's Tony Wilson, they go crazy.
What you know about the dope game? Was you born in the 80s? Did your mama smoke cocaine? Have you ever seen the whole thing? But you drove to the streets cause you grew up on show change. Fucked up on the dope bag. It remind me when these rappers drop dubs and they post chat. At the bar with the low fade. I was standing in front of niggas with my sack for the whole day.
Drive by some
Experience, desire, built to win championships. I think you can say the same thing about this team.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Allen. Back to Mobley. Pass to Allen. Now Garland. Back to Allen. Out to Mobley. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Lillard. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. On the wing, Strus. Cleveland again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Kuzma. Over Strus. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Mobley. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Mobley.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness is a big part of his success.
Antetokounmpo against Mobley. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
He's open.
Oh.
And misses it off the right
Take a
side.
shoot, I don't know his shit.
Trail.
Lillard
Outside. Lillard double team. Kuzma for 3.
It was like that. When I dunked it, it was like that. It was like that. And I slammed it. I was like, oh shit.
Shooting the ball.
Yeah, it was just like that.
Great range, too.
I got, okay,
From
let's
the
see.
sideline, let's catch
They
up
made
with
sure I
Allen.
was going to
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000 point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I won't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Lillard. Still without a bucket. And he makes it on the layup.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line. It's been that way for about a decade.
Here's Kuzma. Hook loose. Outside shoots. Nice move. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Here's Nba2k25. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Garland. That one's wide left.
That's a shot like that. He's usually going to make those.
Garland against Nba2k25. Out to the right wing. Lillard outside. Pass to Nba2k25. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Garland, no good.
Not much falling for in this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Lopez with it.
Lillard
outside.
I'm not used to playing regular person.
Just 5 on the clock. That's the
You know,
It's going back to back.
good D by Mobley.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense will be right on top of him.
Lost movement.
Allen slams it home.
He seems to have a knack for putting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Kuzma finds Lillard. So at the end of play, it's still a close game. Bucks ahead. They're up by 3. Stay with us.
They got my road dog 12. It was a sweet deal. And I've been riding solo trying to rebuild.
Hey, if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And Cleveland has possession. It's a 3-point game on the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Torian Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Mobley down low, defended by Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Lillard passes to Nba2k25. Here's Prince. Stolen by Mitchell. Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Garland.
I might be out of it still, because I did have to do the coach.
Lillard
Because
deciding
I
where to
couldn't
go
get the
with it.
button right to make that nigga play around this. No, he's not.
Rejected by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet down.
Oh, so no. I don't like this person, John.
And it's out of
That's
bounds.
just slow.
Last touch by Garland.
God damn, let me do this without a grandma.
Milwaukee in the lead, and Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting. The makings of an offensive juggernaut.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Oh, get that.
And here is Nba2k25. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
No, I said for it.
Signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Let's see some of the numbers here for Donovan Mitchell.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These
You ever had
last
10
5
turnovers in
games,
the
he's
game?
been a beast at the
On your
offensive
mind,
end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Last game. From Brooklyn, when I played Brooklyn. And
Guess what? Hey, what?
And here's Milwaukee now.
I'm the one
I said some shit up.
Gets it to
Oh no, that's not why I did.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now. And Prince can really shoot it from there.
Garland up top. Defended by Lillard. Stolen by Lillard. In transition. Here's Antetokounmpo.
I was in high school, I was fucking on my D. Hey, I don't think I love it because I
Insult
get
to
this one.
injury with the dunk off the field.
Nice to see a good play on D. That
Oh, the fatigue is off. I'm like, I'm fucking so much
Defensive
even.
offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit you in the
Don't tell me what you saw yet, Rich. It's Steve. Flex my block, boss, bitch. What y'all that shit? That's me, bitch. Get up on my dick. You know, love you, bitch. Get up on my dick. Like movie.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's like a rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's what he'd like to have back.
You my son. Granny cheese, hang it off my finger.
Lillard outside. Lillard. What do you expect?
Lillard keeps the defense.
I'm not used to guarding a regular person. So when you did it, I was like, he ain't gonna shoot it. I'm not gonna go back. So he gonna just bat, he gonna bat till I walk up on him like I know him. He's not gonna shoot it. But you gonna shoot it. The shooter don't.
Well, that would cut it into deficit quickly if he does.
I like the way he capped off that drive.
What y'all that shit?
Here's Lillard.
That's me. Get up on my dick. Get up on my dick. Life like a movie. Life like a sleep. What y'all that shit? That's me. Get up on my dick. You know, love me, bitch. Get up on my dick. Life like a movie. Life like a sleep.
Mitchell gets his take. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player.
All about the face being weird. But it is on Hall of Fame. There's something that's off there. Is it the speed of the game or something? Cause I can't hit no jump shot. Yeah, fatigue is off. It's crazy. But I do not like playing with fatigue off, but we already halfway through the game now. So. Next game, I'm doing that
He
shit
really
back on.
wants to compete for titles, too.
And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a
Come on,
foundational
get up on
pillar point to being successful in anything. And there's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond are so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contender.
If we can get
I think teams and organizations benefit.
he'd be a part of the trade if he could come back.
Here's Strus outside. That one
We got to give up Austin Reeves, Bando,
got 3 assists tonight.
and like some other guys. Couple Ramen, or not.
Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan
Look, I wouldn't be mad.
Jared Allen, who said, "Give each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
Oh, yeah, I don't like about
No
the
doubt,
defense.
waves and waves of length inside. Thanks,
So
Allie.
everybody knows what
Clark
the fuck he's
Lillard's
going to do.
scoring isn't what it
Like,
once
I know
was,
he's
but
gonna
he's
do
still
what
a major threat from outside.
He sure
But
is.
that's,
I tell
yeah,
you
that's
what,
that.
he's got such
That's the
great
Frank was on. He's like,
range,
nobody's stopping me.
of the ball
If he's
and
scoring
his
60
body
points in the paint, or 25 points in the paint,
He's actually gotten better, I think.
if he's scoring 25 points in the paint, then it's fuck. Like, he shouldn't be scoring.
Very much aware of where
I'm like, yeah, but he's getting to the free throw line like Shaq that.
Pass to Lopez. Here's
You want Shaq again?
Allen defending. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
And they're second in the league for team
Like, oh
three-point
yeah, he's gonna go.
percentage. When these guys get
He's
hot,
gonna get you 30
there's
points.
almost no
15 of
stopping them
them
from
gonna be in the
long
paint.
range.
But when you get to the free throw line,
The league is
he's gonna
definitely
shoot
more
70%.
offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the
65%. I'm
bunch
not
in
trying to watch
following
that
that trend. Leading the league in points per game. Garland with the ball. And
This is
Lopez
playing.
picks him up. Oh, and he got
Oh yeah, I know how to
fouled.
play this and that.
He'll head to the line.
I know how to cut.
And, you know, when
Hey,
Allen
yeah,
gets this
yeah,
position,
yeah.
the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
You don't need to.
So both free throws good from Allen.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line. My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Not
Garland
crazy,
against
man.
Lillard.
You know, some little stuff compared to my job, compared to my
Dame with a
job.
strong finish at the rim.
I'm
Boy,
not
can he
crazy,
pack a
man.
punch.
The drive by Garland.
Come on.
Allen pass to Mobley. Outside Strus. Mobley, a screen on Kuzma. Back to Mobley. That shot off. Good D by Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second.
Boy, that fun over there.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Garland. Up in time. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly. But first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
When I look at the Bucks last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid Eagles, but
Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close game.
despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd. Shaq.
Yeah,
bullshit stands can be a motivator.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
So many nights we put choppers in it. Ducking cops, we're full of stolen goods. We play on in it. You ain't got them choppers and stolen with them coppers in it. Up in pocket, then flip them. Hit them, body rock them with it. Send them to the thoughts, but body locked up on. Then we switch them.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Jared Allen has been sensational.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute. You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing it at the
Cleveland shooting at a decent clip, 45% of the game. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but they're going to go for another run.
Those don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may be able to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Mitchell. Back to Mobley. 4-3. That's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Lopez.
He's gambling now.
It's stolen by Garland. And a If you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Nba2k25. Shot clock at 6, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the back will do that to punish that rim.
Now Garland, he's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. He has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And he sinks the second.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Here's Nba2k25. The kick out to Kuzma. Lillard outside.
I just want to play him out. I feel like the defense, you trying to play the crowd, just like on the precant.
On the tape. Count it. And one. He'll have a chance.
I know I didn't
Play. Milwaukee's shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Free throw good. Lillard.
The quickness, the instincts, the aggression. Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
Garland feeling it out a bit. Mobley is screen on Lillard. Mobley outside. From deep, Strus. Nba2k25 grabs the board. Nba2k25 has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lillard passes to Prince. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
Prince gets the ball and he knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays great.
Mitchell against Kuzma. Pass to Strus. Banked it in off the glass. Strus has got 5 points.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Lillard right side.
No some niggas they got nothing. It's scared back.
No good there, off the double clutch.
Even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Out to Garland.
Big 2 for 3 is same. Like, but team guys out of my money still got stolen on.
Teardrop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Kyle Kuzma.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
That's how we go and get even.
And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's how we go and get even.
Now here's Garland. Allen outside. Garland against Prince. Outside Garland. Left side Strus. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Nba2k25 against Garland. Nba2k25 pass to Lillard. Back to Nba2k25. Pass to Lillard. The fader. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. That shot missing.
Just terrible defense. How he missed that shot.
Kuzma with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. Out to Lillard. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Garland's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Shooting guards who are great defenders. The steals leader, Donovan Mitchell, 4th.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten him through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo for three. Cavaliers with a rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. 43 seconds left in the third. Thompson, a screen on Lillard. Jerome attacking for the lead. Hunter can't get it to go. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense is only allowed 6 points in the second half. Kuzma with the ball. Hunter picking him up. Kick out to Kuzma. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Outside Hunter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. These are his first free throws of the game.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Lillard with the ball. Gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Leading by a point. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Lillard outside. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Nice job that time. Really an excellent job from Lopez to find the right angle to get the feed off the pick and roll.
Thompson, a screen on Lillard. Here's Wade. Outside Hunter. And finished off by Hunter. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
And the Cavs shooting 41% on this game. Here's Wade. Off target from 3-point range. The Bucks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. From behind the arc. And it's Merrill who clears it away. And here comes Cleveland. It's a 1-point game. Hunter, good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Antetokounmpo, pass to Lillard. Outside for Porter. Fires for 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game.
Tell you what, if he can find some consistency from deep, Porter Jr. is going to be a nightmare as an offensive player.
Thompson, a screen on Lillard. Jerome passes to Thompson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Porter. And now the Cavaliers on the break.
Oh, my fucking
stolen by Lillard. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. There's the three. Up again. Antetokounmpo flying high for the follow.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the board today.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Kuzma against Strus. Kuzma, that's good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Garland against Lillard. Pass to Mitchell. Will it go? Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunity.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Garland. From 11 feet away. Mobley with the block. Outside Garland.
I knew I was going to undo it. Oh, I hate when I knew what I'm about to do. I knew I was going to fucking pass it. And there's going to be a turnover.
It may be a three-point play. That one on Mitchell.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Mitchell with room to shoot, and the baseline jumper goes down. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lillard against Garland. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass leading. Lillard against Mitchell. Outside for Porter. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Mobley. And again, it's the Bucks missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Allen, right side. Back to Garland.
He's wide open. Fuck y'all waiting on.
Yes. And a nice assist from Garland.
I gotta tell everybody else on the court, let's get this to see so we're going by, beating us. It's like, God damn.
Here's Lillard.
50
seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Strus outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
That's on my brother. It's just picking up. We like it or not?
The three. Oh, he buried the three.
I knew it. See, that's the thing. If I did, I was like, if I got that even a little bit, he can't hold this, you know. Cut this bitch off.
Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer.
No, I didn't need that.
Rebound by the Bucks.
Oh, it's okay, we need to go. We'll drop out.
Pass to
Point
Strus.
guard, what are you doing?
Here's Garland.
Oh, Lord, it takes a month for them to fucking come back. Here you go. We're going to foul him.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Brook Lopez.
And
he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 2 here. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter here. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark
Yeah, you can tell we don't know shit about
Anderson saying thank you
about
for
these
watching
things,
the NBA.
because I could barely even shoot for like a minute.
This world will melt.
I'm sure you don't want to play with these niggas. Yeah.
Oh, God. At least they get me familiar with these niggas.
Yeah, that's why me and my cousin play like that. Cause it's like, I get to play with. You don't know who you playing. You don't know your shit. I don't know their shit. So it's like, okay, man, it's almost fair.
Like these niggas over again, I guess.
I got the Knicks. I got the Kings. I got the Kings. And I got Wamba.
I just so I waste your time. I turn it off just so I can change. I wanna make you say I'm not even tripping, I was stressing out.
You playing with
I'm even settle down for you. I'ma show you, I'ma grow. I'ma take my time and turn it off.
I don't play with Wamba.
Let's get poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Yeah, you
I'm
know,
Kevin Harlan, joined by
that's
Greg
why
Anthony and Richard
like
Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming.
we just play with the Lakers and fucking teams we niggas know.
A moment
He'd
now
probably be
to
higher
look
at
at the
4.
year-to-year scoring output
Because we already
and
know
how
they
it has
shit,
been
but
trending for Keldon Johnson.
it takes a half a damn game just to learn how to even do shit with the niggas.
Seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, we've got Oubre. He's out there with Paul George. Joel Embiid out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Fox, no good. George against Vassell. Offensive rebound. Pass to Grimes. Now, here's Maxey. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Just 2 to shoot. Embiid. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And Wembanyama goes back up. And he makes that one.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Fox against Maxey. It's intercepted. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Embiid. In the corner to Oubre. Outside, George. Over Wembanyama. He doesn't hit that one.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The 3 from Barnes. They get it back. The San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Raptors. Inside, over to the left wing. Grimes, no good.
0 for 4 to start things off. They're going to get it going.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a gracious.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the body. Here's Maxey. No good that time. Nice defense by Vassell.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
One much more. Oh, dude, I gotta win this time. If I go down 2-0, yeah.
And stolen by Barnes. To the wing right side. The wide open look here for Fox. And a miss there on the
I got
The 76ers trail by 4. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah, what you say out loud versus your actions is very, very different in this game. When you get a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal is to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Now, here's Maxey. Grimes passes to Maxey. Against Barnes. There's the screen. Lock at 6. No one near Maxey as he lets it fall. Can't for the shot with nobody near him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? Fantastic defense.
And I have to play it up. If I say I was a layup.
Responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 5. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over 5. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey.
The perfect role. Embiid can pop out and shoot, make the extra pass. Really anything in that
And Wembanyama gets the bucket. The 76ers trail by 4. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against small ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Fires away from way outside. George, that's a 2-pointer. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. San Antonio's gone 0-2 for the game here. Vassell finds Fox. Off target from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through him.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Castle. Barnes with it. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Fox. He hits that shot. His first of the night. Now 1 for 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Defense looks hopeless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
The Spurs are on 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Fox kicks to Vassell. Maxey against Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Nice use of the pick there. Fox lost the defender and capitalized.
Off the inbound. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Jordan.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Wembanyama, right side. That's tipped.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison.
Oh, I forgot.
Someone's going to make
this
a
means
mistake.
left hand.
Now, here's George. Following the missed shot.
I knew there was something about it, but I fucking forgot. This means left hand.
George against Fox. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Fox. George, no good. Spurs shooting a respectable 47% for the field in this one. And the dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Pass to Castle. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now, here's Fox. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Fox. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
George, count it. George has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Fox with it. Now defended by Embiid. This one for 3. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Barnes dishes to Fox. Back to Barnes. Outside, Fox. Another shot. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hot, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the agent.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Spurs making a switch here. Biombo's checked in.
Just so hot, runs inside the leaps.
Outside for George. Oubre sets the screen for George. Shoots over Vassell. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from George.
He's looking much of when to go for the block.
And the Spurs with possession. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Fox with it. George picks him up. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater arguably might be the best in the game.
Now, here is George. He's got 8. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Fox. 1:36 left to play in the first half. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Oldham. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. To the inside. Here's Vassell, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Jordan.
Nice fake out by Vassell. There's a lot of nuance to his game.
In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach. And he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 10. Yeah, Embiid is a big target.
And that's a big target for some alley-oops. Embiid using that size.
For San Antonio, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Barnes kicks to Fox. Barnes passes to Vassell. Outside, Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
This takes real toughness. Fox getting the shot off despite the foul.
The Spurs have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Grimes. Nothing on the board. Outside for George. And the 3-ball is good. And the 76ers lead by 1. Here's Barnes. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team. And
the quarter basketball.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
We don't need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
It's not enough under the sun.
Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. The Thunder will be playing at Paycom Center as they go up against the Pacers. 8:30 Eastern time for the tip there.
2 elite squads, Ernie. 1 winner. I'm expecting big things.
No doubt. Everyone in the league will be watching. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Oh, you trying to get something to eat? I'll be right. Yeah.
We've got second half action.
You'll be able to see this on YouTube.
For you, and if the next couple
Like tomorrow,
quarters are
later on
similar to the
tonight.
first,
Or
this one could go
maybe
down
stop
to
it.
the
Maybe
last
in it.
possession. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them.
You lucky I don't know how to automatic jump. I still don't know how to do that shit. That's my bad. I knew how to do that. Because I know the Fox can do it. And my player can do it too. I know I tried, but that timing shit is crazy.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
I like how Fox ran that two-man game, making the correct decision. I'd like to see that more from him.
San Antonio leading. And it's Vassell in the corner.
Oh, I'm ready to hoop now.
Deciding where to go with it. There's the pick.
Ah, damn.
The kick out to Barnes.
Yeah, alright.
Get a shot off here. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to Oubre. And stolen by Vassell. To the
Oh shit, I'm tripping.
and dunk by Barnes.
Do not discount how Fox is playmaking means to this team. He is the floor general.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid down.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
Hey guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Castle. Six on the shot clock. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
76ers trailing.
You seen the cover for Madden?
Third quarter now.
It's gonna be Barkley.
To the middle.
I mean, not Barkley. Who the fuck is Barkley?
Here's Embiid. The second chance.
The nigga that's on the Eagles.
The strength of Embiid.
The running back. Saquon Barkley. That's why.
He's been
Yeah.
fantastic.
You remember the game where he did that jump?
Chipped away.
He like jumped over the nigga? That's the cover.
Pass to Grimes.
That shit's tight. I ain't gonna get it, but the cover's tight. Come on. I'm playing like my player now. That shit's tight, but I'm like, that's still not gonna make me go get it. Only way I ever get mad is if it's a gift. Charging? Oh, I gotta say, I didn't touch it.
Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP.
That shit cold as fuck.
Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, we consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
George dishes to Oubre. And good that time. Oubre's got a second bucket of the night.
Crafty and cashing in there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Fox kicks the Barnes. Drills it from outside.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%. And then keep your confidence high.
And here's Maxey. 10 points for him. Oubre up top. Lets it go with a three. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Castle. Driving in. And that one is stuck.
You got to be living up with no rock. We don't know my voice. Swap and low. I am music.
That's probably why we're not making no jump shot. It's because of that. I picture my shit like that too.
Right through.
Well, now mine right. Huh? Yeah, as I'm like, somebody calling. Cause we making more jump shots this game than last game, but
has always had great instincts, but those have only improved the last few years. You can see it in his passing.
Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
And Fox is so slick with the handles, and I love watching him show off like this.
Oubre, a screen on Vassell. To stop the run, here's George. Pass to Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It's up a 3. The shot by George, no good. Spurs leading by 6. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape. Good luck trying to stop him now.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Substitution on the court. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. It's good. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Champagny. Now Sohan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Paul looking around.
God damn.
Just 4 to shoot. From deep. He can't get it to go. Outside, George. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Paul. Pass to Champagny. And he's good at the buzzer. Wow.
I think he said it twice.
Move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and he'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
Yeah, he's out of shit out here. If you don't eat that shit quick, that shit gonna be.
And now a sneak peek.
That shit gonna be on the float.
Greg Popovich.
that shit gonna be water.
Got shots, let them fly.
And that's the thing about Greg Popovich. Popovich, as long as you're taking good shots, he doesn't want you to hesitate. He doesn't want you to stop.
And the offense is designed to create opportunities. So if you pass up the opportunity, you're kind of defeating the whole purpose of the exercise.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Paul and Champagnie in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closer. There's the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan. Plenty of time to get back in it.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Paul against Maxey. And the basket is good. And the Spurs lead by 11.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for
George up top. Out to the right wing. Here's Grimes. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 11. Pass to Branham. The ball. Sohan finds Paul. Here's Nba2k25. Back to Paul. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Some celebrity.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
I thought they would at least have like Kevin Hart
And he gets the bucket.
at the Philly game.
no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Paul with the three.
Whoa.
And Embiid
Remember
pulls it
that
down.
shit.
Embiid's got 7
That's
rebounds in the game. George passes to Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Paul. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Oh, I did all right. If you go this way,
I stand by this. As long
if you go this way, it's because you can't stop me that way.
Uniform. He is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
The shot by George, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Champagnie. Oubre with the steal. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
This is why so many, including myself, are excited about Maxey's future, showing how phenomenal of a scorer he can be.
Paul passes to Champagnie. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room. Rebounded by the Spurs. Nba2k25 has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes a step back. Here's Paul.
All right.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's George. Bucket is good.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just getting the ball and let him do his thing.
Paul with the ball. Maxey covering. Branham, the pass to Paul.
Shoot it, motherfucker. Oh, my Lord.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, you luck. I can't time it yet. Here we go.
Here's Oubre. And finished off by
Here we go with that nonsense.
That great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get
Here we go with the nonsense.
Do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? Let's see.
So San Antonio goes with
I got
the
him.
5 on the floor.
That's it.
Fox, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 4.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Here's Maxey. Over Fox. Pass to Grimes. For 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as many as 11
Go
points.
with that nonsense.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. Launches it. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
Okay.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Hey, I was gonna say.
Grabs the rebound. Deflects the pass.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
He said, I'll take one.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
He did not touch me.
All of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. Now, still a one-possession game.
Oh,
Nick Nurse calling timeout here.
I thought that you had. I thought you had 53. So I was like, okay, it don't matter if I miss it. Fuck it, we doing it.
What's the strategy?
I just know you need just a 3 to tie this bad. Oh, here we go. Don't start crying.
Time is the enemy at this point.
Still
So I
a goal.
don't think I'd go for the
Almost.
tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Maxey kicks to George. In the corner, it's Oubre.
Now walk away from him. Walk away from him.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan.
Why did I love it? Because if he was supposed to guard him, I think he went to the paint or some stupid
You
shit.
have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
I thought I had to
Thank
make
you
sure
for
this time,
joining us.
huh?
That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem.
Holy my bread, take face. Diamonds hitting on my face and red. They might just take the bait. Ain't that exotic dog. It's not the leg of fish. We take the bait. Ain't spend no game. Hoes out on blades. Go take care of the beard. I switch the main to main. And tell my side to side. The main again. Get on the jacket, start to take a fire. I know that I'm built. Snakes face up, get on the jacket, start to take a fire. The trick of food, the ball, the loose, I roll the deuce, it's not fake loose. I roll it, deuce, I roll it, deuce. I'm gonna play like nobody's gone. Nigga, yeah, I'm making them wrong. That's why I had to make them fun. She has the F and we put in the whole key. Expressing the jacket has the whole key. Yeah, so get your whole key. Yeah, so get your whole key. I'm a brother in the house, whole shit. I'm on pills and the whole shit. The bill to ass to the ground. We're gonna do some squats, not the whole key.
Damn, what's up?
I got Houston. I got Houston. I got the Bucks. And I got Brooklyn. I'm gonna go Houston. What are you looking for, that smoke shit? You might have put it downstairs, man. Oh no, it's in your pocket. You had it though. Don't start seizing up like we game. Yeah, I got Houston.
Get the first thing to land though, I'm you down.
Okay. KD in the building. I still forgot. Oh my God.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball. All eyes on this contest tonight, boys, as these two squads duke it out for playoff positioning.
Brian, good teams know who their competition is, and when that happens, even in a regular season game,
made me do that fucking, like it does on my player, where it makes my guy do some extra bounce shit.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the 3. Now here's Green.
And then go play. Oh, fuck, I fucked up.
And a miss there on the triple. Beal against Green. Here's Durant. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Thompson, a screen on Booker. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. And Durant with the block. Outside Booker.
Foxy. Playing Booker, whatever.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. He drops it from range. Booker's got 5 points.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shot.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A.
Then
Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is
the 7-4. We're going to check out. Give me the damn ball. I got time for this right there.
It's stolen by Dunn.
Oh, right. Okay, hold on, because I can't see.
And now the Suns fast break. Booker with it. Checked by Brooks. Beal outside. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Now here's Şengün. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Second chance shot. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. To the wing, right side. Outside Durant. Pass to Beal. 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. There's the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Booker's gotten his third basket of the night. Rockets trail by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, he made Joker and I were able to chat, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
And both free throws good for Green. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Durant, no good. The Rockets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Thompson. Şengün in the post. Richards is there. And Şengün gets it to go. Now Beal. He's scoreless. Soft touch off the glass.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And a breakout here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Suns.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been point-off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Pass to Beal. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And let's take a look at the top rookie rebounders. Third is Amen Thompson.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
Booker against Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Booker can't get it to go. Van Vliet on the wing. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Out to Beal. Launches the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 8. Van Vliet pass to Şengün. Outside. Green. Into the lane. And it's hammered home by Green.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease. Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
And so it's Phoenix with it. They're leading by 8. Outside Booker. Down low. Stolen by Thompson. Back comes Houston in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
4 seconds left. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Phoenix out in front, leading by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have,
It's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the small forward position. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you gotta work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Booker surveying the D. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Thompson. VanVleet finds Şengün. It's Beal on the wing. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And VanVleet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Trailing by 8, out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at the Rockets, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And for the Suns, quite a bit of space between these two.
I think for Houston, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Back to Green. Pass to VanVleet. Here's Şengün. Good work defensively by Richards.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Richards with a screen. Durant way outside. The putback. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Şengün. Back to VanVleet. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best. And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Tries the spin move. Booker for 3.
Well, there's no question that Fred VanVleet's competitive toughness, his desire, and the defense is what has given him a shot to be a legit NBA force.
Beal with it. VanVleet covering. Durant, pass to Beal. The kick to Durant from outside the arc. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Durant's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks outside. Pass to Şengün. To snap the cold streak. No good. Good work defensively by Richards. The Suns lead by 11. KD jams it straight down.
That KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
1:56 left in the second. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
VanVleet, the pass to Thompson. The rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Durant. From down. downtown and count it. Now 5 for 7.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in first gear.
And we've got a timeout called by Nba2k25. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Bradley Beal.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Easton, pass to Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play, rolling into open position right on cue.
It's Beal on the wing. 1:02 left to play in the first half.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Booker. On the wing, Durant. Wide open. And it's Phoenix with another.
I just love the ball mover.
Here's Holiday. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Now here's Whitmore. Pounded by Beal. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Whitmore's got his first basket.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
It's hauled in by the Suns. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And so it's Phoenix in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the 3rd quarter.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings. Several teams wrestling for position there. I know wrestling is an arena you have some experience in, Shaq. And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
And KD, the easy money.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Smith and Holiday out there with Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Adams in at the center position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Shoots it from the high post. Here's Smith. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Smith's gotten his second bucket.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Outside Booker. Connects from downtown. Booker's got 20. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. And Durant with the block.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, B.A., about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently, anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Holiday up top, Booker defending. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 17-point game. And he can't jam it through. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Up top, Smith. Defended by Dunn. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Out to Beal. Fires the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
ABA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Rockets trail by 13. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And Durant with the big finish.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Pass to Whitmore. Holiday with the ball. Smith with a screen on Booker. Here's Holiday. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Great positioning on the putback.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Phoenix leading by 11. Outside Booker. Outside Durant. Booker, the pass to Beal. Durant with it. Covered by Smith. Durant against Smith. 6 to shoot. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Houston. Dunn with a steal. Here's the break. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. In third, Phoenix.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
There are some superstars who just love to play the game and work on the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell.
Rockets trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Adams. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Adams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Holiday against Booker. From the high post. No good, off the front rim.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Eason. Outside Holiday. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense. Getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Booker. Booker flying in for the flush.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
Holiday looking for an opening. Left side Eason. It's stolen by Dunn. Durant with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Watch out! It's KD!
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
So I won't ever be playing with the Rockets ever again, as you can tell.
Smith with a screen on Beal. To the inside. It's tipped. A nice shot by Smith.
Like these niggas.
Smith's got 12.
I don't have to think for shit.
Memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Their best player is a big person. They make it even more hard.
He's got a nice
so clearly on this game, you can't make layups for shit.
They get the rebound. Eason, the pass to Smith. Now here's Eason.
Pick it up, slam it, snapback.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Richards. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. VanVleet, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. You know, Grant and VanVleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
He hits the second from the line.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred VanVleet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
Booker against VanVleet. Screen by Durant. Booker for 3. They get it back. Rockets trail by 12. Thompson with it. Dunn in his pocket. Oh, rejected by Beal.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
Bounds. Houston will have it. For Houston, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Oh, they pick off the pass. Booker, the pass to Dunn. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Well, the Rockets shooting just 42% so far in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Just an intelligent play there from Green. I mean, baiting the defense with that great pump fake.
Free throw good. Green.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And both free throws good for Green. The Suns lead by 10. Here's Booker. Thompson pulls it in. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Good, and the assist goes to Shingun.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Van Vliet against Booker from the wing. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Booker's got 24 points.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Shingun, a screen on Booker. Van Vliet, the pass to Shingun. And Shingun, throw it down.
High IQ of Fred Van Vliet is why he's
Pick it up,
so
pick
good
it up,
at pick and roll action.
Here's Dunn, and he goes in for the dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Thompson with it. Durant covering. Thompson.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Green.
I know you're not going to change that.
Booker, the putback.
They're not going to change that on the next
cashes in on the second chance points.
The fact that it's so hard to make just a layup. Like, nigga, what? There's nobody there. This thing still smoke the fucking brick by itself.
Thompson outside.
Doesn't come back.
Outside for Brooks. Lets it go from deep.
Now why do you do all that step back shit? See what I'm talking about, man? Like, what? What are you doing? I didn't even touch anything until after I thought he caught it.
Is there. Down to 5 on the shot
and then nigga still wanted to fucking decide to step back like he chicken curry. Come on, man. He didn't fuck the game up. Like, go.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Van Vliet. Takes a 3. Booker can't get it to go.
He needs to look to try to drive that outside shot is simply not there.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So it'll be Jalen Green shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant.
That's their first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Good job, man.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Booker against Van Vliet. The 3. And Booker cash.
I remember why I didn't put it right
to expect this from Devin Booker.
Because this nigga Vanderbilt is too
relentless force on the offensive end.
This nigga's way too damaged. And I didn't want to have to be playing where my shooting guard is in the same size as my guy.
Just
fuck you. I didn't have shit all day.
Then get it back up.
1:52 left to play in the 4th quarter.
That's why I was like, fuck that. I'm going to just go to like.
Van Vliet against Booker. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, but I didn't want my shooting guard to be somebody who's down the same size as the guy that I'm
Van Vliet outside. Back to Brooks. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Durant for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's the triple. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I'm not.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots,
Hey, you know another game I was thinking about getting?
and opened up the
The UFC game.
And looking at their record
I
after
think
this
about that. I was like,
victory,
that's just
this
like,
will be their
should have
37th of the
like,
year.
anybody that has a mic play
Avoid
for
the
it.
season
Like,
series
we play
sweep.
like this,
This team
that
played
should
with
be active as
pride to
fuck.
get the dub tonight.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me.
What did I
There
do?
was a
Hey.
no-fly zone around this guy all
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, nigga,
contested
when
every
they game
shot
I
in
probably
his
get would
area
probably be.
and sent a few
Because
back.
obviously I'm not going to get mad. I don't understand about it. The only way I get mad is if it's a gift.
Outside Booker.
So I get it for my birthday or Christmas or something. I'm okay, cool.
It's
I'll probably
rebounded by
play a little bit. But just get it off my
time for them to get back in this game.
Because I know I'm not
It's
going to
never
go.
an easy point in the game.
I'll play it like a
Whatever
day.
you do,
Like,
you're still
I ain't
coming
play that shit
away
in a
with
month.
the L.
Van Vliet.
I'm not going to spend $75. Or, yeah, $70 to play
Done right side.
with that. Hey, look, fuck it.
And stolen by
He's going
Green.
next to
Stolen by Booker. Off target with the shot. So
Yeah,
it's
this
the
is what's wrong the
Suns
whole
winning
time.
this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of you.
Yeah, that's the
And
other
now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the
That was
game.
the other one I
Allie,
thought.
take it away.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. They was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, you know, we're just trying to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.